Houston Museum of Natural Science. Dinosaur discoveries. King Tut's tomb. Mom, can you believe that? And then this is a representation of the Texas Gulf Coast. Hi, I'm Rob Zip, and I'm here at the Houston Museum of Natural Science with my mom. We were invited by the museum to come and film some holiday fun here at the museum. This is one of the favorite things you can do here in Houston during the holidays. And actually, the entire year, this place is amazing. It's one of my favorite places in the country, in the world. So come along and join us, and let's have the most epic adventures. As we enter, we see the museum store to the right. And they've decorated it up for the holidays. Look at the pretty lights. Woo! Check this out. All access. Got an all access pass for the museum. Okay. Well, we're gonna go see the King Tut's tomb right now. We have to get there within a couple of minutes. Yeah, we got here late, so we can only see what we can see. So we're on the third floor, passing the Halls of the Americas. Very, very great exhibit here. But we're gonna go see King Tut, and then we're gonna go see the trains. Look at that! We're going back to Egypt right now, guys. Here is the Hall of Ancient Egypt, and perfectly they have King Tut's tomb special exhibit right next to the Egyptian Hall. This was actually closed for a little while. That's what that looked like. It's a recreation. We're going back to ancient Egypt, land of the dead. They put all their body parts in little jars when they mummified them. It's a recreation of the field tent where they made the discovery. So I feel like we were making the discovery ourselves for the first time. Going into the cavern, we're gonna find the tomb of Tutankhamun. Wow. This really does look like we're in a tomb. This looks like my junk closet at home. Just stuff thrown in there. But they're all priceless heirlooms, of course.
Given life forever and eternally. Venus, the jackal-headed god of moss approaches and offers a cool drink of water. Isis, mistress of heaven, who makes water purification for the one.
It's like a side cut of what the tomb looked like. These layers and layers. So this is what he actually wore, and then they put him in this box, and then they put this casket inside this one, and then they put this one inside this one, and then that's where you can see, and then they put the boxes on top of the box, on top of a box, on top of a box, and this is what it would look like cut in half here. Layers and layers, protecting him over the centuries. Look how wide that one is. They discovered his tomb 101 years ago. And he's been traveling around museums ever since. There you go. You can't leave out a King Tut exhibit without showing Steve Martin from Saturday Night Live from 1978. Classic skit.
And there's another one.
Oh, and is that from The Mummy? I did ask someone, I was like, where is King Tut? Is he not here? And she's like, no, he's actually in Cairo. So there is a new Egyptology museum in Cairo. I'm not sure if it's open yet, but they've been working on it for a few years. They've been trying to get a lot of that old, they're trying to get their stuff back, basically, and showcase it and to bring tourists into Egypt. So if you want to actually see the actual King Tut, go to Cairo. But if you want to see this cool exhibit about discovering his gravesite, his tomb, come here. I'm not sure how long it'll be here for. I'll find out in a second. And of course, you exit through the gift shop.
Oh, this is a gift shop?
Yeah,
Oh, so you can buy these little hippos?
yeah.
Okay.
See, there's a price tag.
Hey, well, I didn't want to touch it. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's a museum.
Good luck to heaven.
Oh, look, it's like we're at Disney World. But I got my sticker, I got my pen. Yeah, but this is the real star of the holiday show here. Is the trains over Texas, and look at these wonderful Christmas trees. Beautiful. You guys saw my miniature Wonderland video from Hamburg. That was the world's largest the world's largest model train set. So this is still fantastic. They only bring this out for the holidays. They used to have it downstairs, but this is O scale for you model train enthusiasts that are wondering. The different scales here. There's a T scale. That's tiny. Here comes a choo-choo train. Choo-choo. Very Christmassy. So this represents the Guadalupe Mountains, El Capitan, and Big Bend out in West Texas. Big Bend National Park. I've yet to venture out there. It's a bit of a journey. I've tried to go a couple of times, but maybe I'll go sometime soon. We can fly to El Paso and then rent a car. That's probably the easiest way to get there. And you can even crawl under here.
I'm sure there's kids in
Yep, there are kids. There are kids over there. There's another train. You've got the Fort Worth stockyards. There's Dallas, unfortunately. But we're representing all of Texas here. You got the George Bush I Presidential Library.
Hi, Danny.
A little general store. I got a tree in the middle of all this. Of course, can't be Houston with the Be Someone Bridge. Doesn't say that anymore. There's Houston. And our famous Christmas trolley that we have in downtown Houston. Not. We've got the ship channel. We've got the Amtrak station here. This is Galveston. That's the Galveston train station and the train museum, the Galveston Train Museum down there. Yeah, and then that is from Austin, right there. Spirit of Girl Scouts. Mom, you were a Girl Scout.
Yeah. Take my picture in front of it. I need a current picture of the way I look.
Okay. Love all these different trees, too. So this is worth coming up here, right, Mom? Yeah. To see the trains and the trees.
You didn't have to go walking around downtown.
Yeah. Yeah, why go downtown? We can just come here to the museum where it's climate controlled. The only crazy people here are us. There we go. Paul Edward Gatton is responsible for this. Good job, Paul. Here's the pendulum clock. Will it knock a block over? Eventually. Classic institution here at the museum. I don't think I've ever seen it knock over one of these blocks, though. Let me know in the comments if you've seen this knock over a block. It looks like it's pretty far away from... It was close to that one.
Maybe like the next swipe over and knock over.
I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and record it all day. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, there it is. This reminds me of the Haunted Mansion. The Gacy at the end hanging himself. There's the pendulum stats.
Swing angle.
There you go. 24 hours for a full rotation. You cannot make a stop at the Houston Museum of Natural Science without going to the Moran Hall of Paleontology. I wonder if the Triceratops is going to have a Santa hat on. There's only one way to find out. I love the flying mammoth. The way they have it set it up with the people hunting them and being tossed. You've got the pterodactyl flying up there. And the history of humankind, all the skulls over time, the family tree. The way they have the dinosaurs displayed is unbelievable. I've been to museums all over and haven't seen anything quite like this, guys. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, just the way the lighting is in here is perfect. No Santa hats, though, on the raptors. Dinosaur butt. It's a dinosaur butt. The spiky tails on this thing. The old Stegosaurus here. Now, the Houston Museum of Natural Science does have their own YouTube page, which I would highly recommend that you check out. I'm going to link them in the title and description. But they posted a video recently that was very interesting. This is actual skin from the Triceratops. And what they could tell here is these big holes where their hairs grew out, but their hairs were more like quills from a porcupine. And they did an artist rendering of what they think that looked like. But the first time they could find the actual skin of a dinosaur and deduce that they had quills, protective quills, because these were vegetarians, they ate grass. So they needed to protect themselves. That's why they had the spikes in the front, and they had the quills coming out of their skin like a porcupine. This was a giant porcupine, basically. And then this guy had like a giant shell, like an armadillo. Here's a picture of what they think these guys look like. Very protected against attack. This is a giant sloth. Giant sloth. Could you imagine running into a sloth this size? Look at its claws. Look at that. I'm walking around here in awe of all of the prehistoric bones, and I lost my mom. Mom! Oh, there she is. Then you've got the megalodon. The giant megalodon jaw going after this animal here. Precursor to a mammoth or a elephant. Well, we started to walk to the butterfly and they were pulling in the chair. So we got here too late to do anything today. The museum is really best when you come during the day. Come early. But we got to see some cool stuff that, right, Mom?
Yeah.
And we're not going to see this Beautifica show. I don't listen to EDM, and I don't do drugs, and I don't want to look at a kaleidoscope for an hour. So.
And it was bad reviews on Google.
Yeah, I just explained it. But King Tut exhibit, fantastic. Sharks, I'm sure, is great. Maybe I'll come back to see that. The paleontology hall is always awesome. The trains over Texas, I love it. So, it's a big museum. There's a lot to see. So even if you get here late and you only see a couple of things, it's still worth it. I do recommend getting here early. Come on like a Tuesday or Wednesday or a Monday. You're always going to have your best time then. But we're going to go in the gift shop. Okay. Mom's pointing at the giant geodes. You can buy those, Mom.
Sure,
They're for sale.
Very expensive.
Yes, they are. Of course, they've got the Christmas tree with all the Christmas ornaments you can buy for your Texas Christmas tree. That's awesome. Very creative tree. I like it. I am woolly mammoth puzzle for only $25. Ooh, I love these. Yeah, these are awesome. Very German. Look at this one.
At least 40% of them.
Yeah, this one's got the built-in windmill. No, it's just for show. Because that would be like where the candles would go, right there, and that's what moves this. Yeah, it's stationary. It's glued in. Look at the Houston Museum of Natural Science ugly sweater for kids.
They get bigger ones.
They got bigger ones.
Kids too.
The Weenie-saurus hot dog and snack holder. All kinds of gifts.
cute.
All kinds of gifts here at the museum for your special science-loving family members or friends.
Yeah.
Look at the nutcracker. Well, he's not really a nutcracker because he doesn't have a place to crack any nuts. It's just a
Decoration.
toy soldier, big toy soldier. And some more trees. You can shop 24/7 online. Just pause this video and scan that QR code if you want to buy stuff here. All right, that's our little adventure here at the Houston Museum of Natural Science. I would like to thank Johnny from the museum for helping me make sure I could show my mom and you guys what an amazing place the museum is on the holidays. Again, we didn't get to see everything, but we got to do a speed run through a few things. We still spent an hour here. So the zoo's right down the street. So we'll be coming to the zoo lights soon. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.